Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I haven't done one of these for a while just because my life has been, it's just been a grind lately. Eating has been really good actually. The last week hasn't been that great to be honest. But just this year, probably the only thing this year for me that's going well is the eating, is me eating well and losing weight. The main reason why I haven't been uploading videos, that's so stupid because I haven't been consistently doing it ever. My phone is full of photos and videos. Anyway, it's not very interesting. But yesterday I finally got them off the phone and onto my laptop. So there's a reason why that took me so long, but it's not very interesting. Yes. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna do a quesadilla. So my little stand thing that I have the phone on, it broke. It used to have 3 little legs and now it only has 2. So it's so awkward trying to set it up. I honestly don't know how people do this. There's some cake in here. That's from my daughter's birthday. That was a couple of days ago. It's a little bit more challenging because I've got things like this, that's just leftovers from my daughter's birthday. So, and we've got obviously lots of Easter eggs. And that's the thing, this year with Easter, I actually got quite a lot less Easter eggs this year because last year I got way too many. But that's the thing, when you live near family, there's all this extra chocolate that we got. And then I got some chocolate as well, which is lovely. It is lovely. And I'm actually pretty good with chocolate. If Easter was about giving things like chips or something, or I don't know, or Hungry Jack's vouchers, I'd be in trouble. I'm also on my period at the moment, so it's kind of a weird time because it's we've had Easter, we had my daughter's birthday a couple of days ago, and I'm on my period right now, so it is a little bit challenging at the moment, just with just with things like that. It's a little bit challenging. Last week was just totally, it was a weird week. I was totally off. We did actually get takeaway 3 times last week. Takeaway is not necessarily a big failure for me. It's not necessarily, because there are times where I will just get literally one thing because I'm no, it's just not worth it. So I'll literally just get one thing, which is probably 400 calories kind of thing. I'm just gonna make myself shorter. We've had takeaway a few times. Had my daughter's birthday, we went to KFC. She wanted to go out for dinner. Obviously Easter, we've had chocolate. So it's been different, but that's not the usual thing. The usual thing is eating minimally, eating the same things, eating pretty healthy. This is just some beef mince and beans, just kind of a chili. We don't really, in Australia, we don't really, kind of say oh, I'm making chili, but I just sort of say it. It's chili con carne. Can someone please tell me how you're supposed to pronounce that? Hey Google, how do you pronounce chili con carne?
That's pronounced chili con carne.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I really love making just kind of a big batch. So I'll do 250 grams of beef mince with a can of beans. It could be the 4 bean mix or just black beans. I don't even care, just whatever, beans. And obviously canned tomatoes, onion, and the whole deal, blah, blah, blah. And it makes so much. So this is amazing. I actually got a new dishwasher the other day. Super happy. We didn't have a dishwasher for about 3 weeks because the old one started leaking. So what can you do? So I was super excited to get it. It's such a nice, when you don't have a dishwasher, you get one, it's wow, how great. You don't really realize that, if you've had a dishwasher, anyway, you just don't realize how great they are until you don't have one, I suppose. Olive oil spray, this is just a really, honestly, if you are looking for healthy meal ideas. I'm not saying like, oh, this is like the most healthy meal you could ever eat in your whole life, and this is healthy eating there. But you know, this is just like an idea. But yeah, just a wrap. I didn't turn it on yet. That's awesome. I'm just going to make myself short again. I'm just going to have to like make myself short. Or I could like walk on I could use my chair, but that would be a bit strange. That would be very like 600-pound life to be cooking on a chair with wheels. When I'm so excited that I took the photos and videos off my phone. The reason why I haven't done that in so long is because I don't know if anyone else has found this, but like I have like such trouble with, it used to be so easy like putting photos on an Apple computer, but for some reason the last few years, I don't know what changed, but some of the photos were actually corrupted, and that's obviously why it wasn't working. So I had to fix that, and then they could get on the computer, if that makes sense, but they were corrupted. So anyway, I could do a video like making this, but it's so basic. Oh, this actually has, I don't always do it with rice, but this actually has rice. Like this probably doesn't look like that great, but that's all it is. It smells good. I could probably just sit here and eat this cold, which is a bit weird. I haven't really been eating much like carbs, you know, like processed carbs. I'm not following any particular diet or anything. It's just literally like me experimenting. For you, lovely person that has taken the time out of their day to watch this ridiculously amateur photography, I just want to say thank you. Fortunately not. There we go. Okay. So yeah, something I have probably, I mean, not every day, but I find this to be a really great like dinner. Like when you couldn't be fucked, it is the perfect dinner. In my mind, it is anyway. Like, you know, if you couldn't be bothered, or you get home from work and you're just like, oh my God, like we don't even have time. Like, you know, it's just like, I think that's the thing, the reality of losing weight is that, you know, there's all this other stuff going on. And that's the thing as well, like the thing that I actually am really proud of this year, because as I said before, like, you know, like this year has not been going that well for me, to be honest. But the one thing that is going really well is losing weight. So far I've lost about 15 kilograms, so I'm really, really happy with that. But yeah, that's kind of like something to just be happy about, because it's pretty exciting just to have like control over what I'm eating. Like it's actually been a really nice thing for me, like to kind of have stress, to have, you know, like just bad news or, you know, happening and stuff, and not turning to food, like just continuing to eat mindfully and healthily, and yeah, not sort of giving in, like not letting my emotions control me, or the binge eating, you know, control me or something, you know. It's been really, really good. All right, so I'm gonna do some guacamole. I think this one will be fine. I'm pretty sure that bowl will be big enough. Oh, need a fork. This dishwasher has like a tray up the top instead of like a cutlery basket. I'm pretty sure, I think these are Hass avocados. I had like green skin ones. These I'm pretty sure these are green skins. Skin is it's too like flimsy. Oh, it's a shepherd. Okay. The skin is like way too soft. I mean, I shouldn't complain because avocados are so cheap at the moment. They're the ones that have like hard skin, and then green skin, it's like very soft. It's like hard to. Yeah. Let's check this real quick. Yeah, a bit longer. Alright, so I'll just do like, I feel like I never need, yeah, that is plenty. I really don't need much salt. Well, I don't really find I don't need it anyway. And I have this is quite good. Lemon, herb and garlic spice blend. I find that's quite nice, but I don't need much. And then some cumin. And then a bit of garlic powder. I'll also have this with some jalapenos, just in case I forget to show you guys. And sometimes I also have it with Greek yogurt. I'll have that instead of using like sour cream, and it's really, really nice. Because like in my experience, when you're trying to lose weight, you could be going from eating, like this is just my experience. You're going from eating like store-bought pizza, and you're just not used to eating things like meats, even just actually like cooking meat. In my experience, it's actually taken me like years to get to the point where I'm eating things like canned tuna, you know, with like nothing else but avocado. You know, eating things like, and just cooking from scratch often, eating things like steak with green veggies and some potato. Like eating things like that, it's hard. It's actually hard. Like it sounds so stupid to say it out loud, but it is actually hard, like to go from not really, like you're sort of heating up food, you're not really cooking, or you are like eating out, you're eating takeaway, you're ordering takeaway. To go for, you can't just do that overnight. Like you actually really have to work at it, and it's, to be honest, it's taken me years to kind of get to this point. So just, yeah, like I feel for you. Anyone who's in the situation, like don't worry, like just keep working at it, keep trying, and hopefully you will get to the point one day where, I don't know, I'm not saying like, oh, look at me, how great I am, I'm making a quesadilla, but I'm just sort of saying like, if you're out there and you're thinking like, oh, I wish I, could just eat, healthily like every day, and I wish I could just do that. It's just so hard, because again, if you're like me, you might have a day or two where you're eating pretty healthy, but then you just can't keep at it because you don't really like the food. So yeah, just keep going, seriously. You got this. Okay, so it's pretty much done. I'm just going to show you guys now, just in case I forget when it's on the plate. So it's the guacamole, and I'll probably have that with the jalapenos and maybe some Greek yogurt. Alrighty, so here it is, just the quesadilla and some guacamole and Greek yogurt, jalapenos, and I've got a Pepsi Max. There we go. How about over this side, away from the toilet? Alright, so it is Sunday, and we're gonna go out today as like a family, like a birthday. We're gonna go out for lunch, and I thought I'd just do a little update, because I was just thinking like the last 2 weeks have been a little bit weird actually, because the week before last we got takeaway like a few different times. Basically, like, I guess it was just one of those weeks where I wasn't organized, like honestly, like I just thought, oh okay, like why not, and I think like when you do feel mentally, when you're not just, I don't know, like it's really hard to explain, like it probably sounds like such an excuse, but I guess like, I think the times that we did get takeaway, I just thought, oh, why not, we haven't got it in a while, like my daughter asked for it, and on those days, if I had been by myself, like maybe I wouldn't have got it, I don't know, but I suppose, it's, sometimes like, honestly, I honestly can't tell you like why we did get takeaway on those days. I think like each time I just thought, oh, okay. And that's the thing, on those days, I didn't get like heaps of things. Like I know one of the times we went to Macca's and I got like just one burger, which for me is like nothing. So it's like, I don't know, pick your battles, right? And then like just the week we just had, it was my daughter's birthday. So I sort of knew that we were going to eat like, you know, not as healthy as what we've been eating. Because obviously like, you know, you just think, oh, we'll probably have like snack food here and there. But we just had her birthday party yesterday. And now that that's over, like now that her birthday week is actually done, I'm sort of feeling a bit like, I'm feeling a bit good about it, you know. And we had Easter too. Like Easter was last week. So there's been like chocolate in the house and there's been like a bit of snack food here and there and birthday cake and things like that. And because we had sort of like the two like days, like two sort of parties, we've had two cakes. So we've got like leftover cake. Actually, it's funny, like I tried to give some like leftovers to my mum, and then she sort of convinced me to just like put a bit of the leftover cake in the freezer, which is actually a pretty good idea. So instead of just having it like there, that's easily accessible, put it in the freezer so that, you know, if you do want it, it's, you know, you have to defrost it. That'll take friggin' a day. So anyway, that was a good idea. So it's been strange, but that's the thing. Like I was just looking in the mirror. Just excuse my toilet. I was just looking in the mirror and I was thinking, you know what? Like I don't know. Like I think I'm also on my period at the moment, and when I'm on my period, I do feel a bit just fat. Like I feel a bit bloated and I just feel like gross. So, and now that my period's ending, I sort of do feel a bit better. Like I do feel better. I also feel just kind of better like mentally. Just feel a little bit more, I guess, optimistic about how things are going. So yeah, you know, and I suppose just to feel like, cause I only weigh myself probably like once a month. So if the last 2 weeks had gone like a bit better, just like eating wise, I probably would be pretty keen to get on the scales, but I don't actually have scales at my house. I just use the ones that are at my mum and dad's house, but my mum and dad aren't even there at the moment. They're like staying on their boat. So it's like, you know, I can't even just kind of drop over. I probably could because like my aunt's staying there, blah, blah, blah. I probably could, but you know, it's like, I'm not like dying to like get on the scale or anything. So yeah, I wish that I had done better, I guess, over the last 2 weeks. I mean, I haven't been gorging myself with fruit or anything, but just compared to how I was going before the last couple of weeks, like compared to how I was going, I have definitely, it just feels like I've not been doing as well. Like I've had takeaway a few times, you know, I've been eating things like chocolate, which I never eat that, but bloody Easter, you know, like we've had chocolate in the house. Definitely don't have as much as last year. I've tried to actually get rid of the chocolate. Like I've tried to I gave some to my parents, just to like get rid of it, you know, especially the chocolate that I know that my daughter's not gonna be like, because she's over it already. Like she doesn't really eat it, you know. I think like the first day it's really exciting, but then like after like the second day, she's like, doesn't really eat it because it's like, you know, like, you know, she's not real big on chocolate. So, you know, the first day is, you know, a novelty, but then it kind of wears off. So, but yeah, I think like every year I'm going to buy like less and less chocolate and that's the thing, like if you've got, you know, I already said that I think before, but yeah, we've got like family and, you know, you get more chocolate from them and yeah, and then you end up with just heaps and heaps. So anyway, yes, so it's just been really different, you know, like we've, you know, gone from not really having anything like that in the house and now we've got like chocolate. It's not too bad. We've got chocolate. We do have also some lollies left over because yesterday, because we had like lolly bags, like giving out lolly bags for the party. So we've got like lollies left over. So it's frustrating, but hopefully I'll be able to get rid of those as well. My daughter might eat those up. I don't know. I just don't want to eat them. So yeah, that's a little update. So I'm just gonna get ready because we're gonna go out today, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Food wise, I mean, we're going out for lunch and we're going to a nice restaurant, so I'm not worried about, just check there, that's all good. I'm not worried about how I'm gonna eat because it's a nice restaurant and I'm sure there'll be like healthy options for sure. Like, yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. And yeah, I'm gonna sit there because that would be ideal. If you actually see me, mate. Where's my pen? Okay, this is dirty, but oh well. That's weird. Ew. I'm feeling a little bit lazy today, so instead of doing like an omelette or something like that, I'm just gonna literally just do scrambled eggs, like just plain eggs, maybe in a wrap or maybe on their own. Okay, so it is Wednesday and I just went shopping. I don't usually go shopping on Wednesdays. So this is what I got. I got some boneless chicken. I just got that. I don't usually get stuff like this, but it was kind of, well, it was like $3 off, so that's something. But I'm very curious about it, interested to try it. So it'd be something different, you know. Sometimes I get different things, but usually I get the same things like every week. So I got like the beef mince, that's obviously for the chili, that's like same thing every week. And I got some burger patties, got some burgers. I just thought, yep, let's have something different. I didn't get bread rolls because I'll get those like on the day that we have them. And then I got some chicken because like last night we had like chicken parma with chips and it was so good. Like it was so basic, but it was, I really bloody enjoyed it. I think I just cooked it like well and it just turned out really nice. Some lamb steak. So yeah, just some things that we usually get. They didn't really have, they did have beef steak, but they didn't have the one that I usually get. So I ended up just getting, well, I got some different things instead. I just have some salami because that my daughter requested that. So I thought, why not? Eggs, just usual eggs, the usual yogurt, and we needed jalapenos. So I got jalapenos. I got some mandarins, and then I got some avocados because I've already got 2. And then I just got like the usual beans. I just get whatever they've got. It's hard to get things at the moment. Apparently COVID, you know, I don't know, like it's still affecting what the fuck. It's still affecting like delivery things and stuff, and you know, it's just, yeah, it's a pain. So like there are certain things that it's kind of hard to get. So I just get whatever's there, like in terms of meat as well. But yeah, like beans is another thing. Like I just literally just get whatever's there. So we've got these red kidney beans from this brand, which I don't usually get, but whatever. Thankfully they had the Ardmona brand tomatoes because I usually get those. I don't really get fresh tomatoes anymore because it's just so much cheaper to get canned. But oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, peanut butter. We usually have peanut butter. I hadn't been getting it for ages, if that makes sense. But yeah, and then just, you know, some random stuff. I got that for the grout because, like, oh my god, someone to tell me the secret to cleaning grout, seriously. And then butter. So with like yogurt, I think I've already said this in like the last video, but with like yogurt and milk, I've been getting just like full fat normal stuff. Just, yeah, basically experimenting with that because I figure like we don't really have it that much, you know, so we may as well have like the full fat version. I don't know, like just have the is like this, just how it's naturally meant to be. I don't know. that's just my little theory there. But yeah, this is all I got. And this is actually like everything we're going to live off for more. It'll be more than a week before I go shopping, I think, because I don't usually go on Wednesdays. But like this is the pantry. So we've got like potatoes. We've got some of that pumpkin I still haven't used. We've got onions. So basically for me, like, you know, as long as we've got like a bit of veg in the pantry, like potatoes. I also use frozen green veg at the moment because it's just so much cheaper. So as long as I have a bit of that left, we're good. And then, you know, whenever we have, because basically dinner for us is just literally like, you know, some sort of meat with some sort of vegetable. And that's usually like all it is. And then like for lunch, I usually have, because I usually only have like 2 meals a day. So it's just dinner. And then and that's like pretty much the only reason I get bread is for my daughter, like just to make her a sandwich to take to school. And then like, yeah, so I just have like, I still have this tuna. So like for lunch, I'll have like tuna and avocado, or I will have eggs and avocado. But yeah, something with avocado. So if these avocados are good, because yeah, yesterday I had just the eggs. Yeah, these feel actually a lot better today. So I don't know, maybe these will be good for the first meal. I'm really sorry if the camera angles are freaking weird, but yeah. So yeah, that's what I got today. I mean, yeah, that's what we're eating this week.